Hi, my darlings. How are you? This is going to be for my Cancers, and this is going to be a message for whenever it reaches you. To everyone stopping by, darlings, you know I receive you all with open arms and an open heart. Please know I deliver these messages to you from my heart to your heart always. Please take what resonates and leave what does not, okay, babies? I will be using the Afro Goddess Tarot Arcanas deck, and then I will pull you a card from the Afro Goddess Oracle deck. So, Cancer, let's see what message or messages we have for you. So Cancer, this is for you. We got the Hangman. We got some stuck energy hanging around, some delays happening. Remember, sometimes when things don't happen at the time you expect it to happen, it's for a good reason. Nothing is a coincidence, and nothing happens until it's meant to happen, okay, babies? So there's a good reason for the delays, okay? See, whatever's going to take place is coming. You got the Ace of Wands here. You got a new beginning happening here, a creative one. Something creative happening. However, there's conflict going on in your environment here. We got the Five of Wands here. You know, you can always take the high road. You ain't got to argue with nobody. You got the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles, not too long ago, you were learning something new. You were concentrating on something here. You got the Emperor. It might have been a fire energy. It could have been an Aries, or it could have been that you just were taking charge of whatever the situation with this argument was. We got the Emperor. And then we got the Justice card. You finding balance again. I mean, it was a little painful, but you're finding balance again. You got the Justice card. We got the Son of Cups. I don't know, that argument might be bringing in some type of proposal to you, some type of offer, maybe a peace offer. I don't know. We got the Son of Cups here. Some type of offer coming in here. Offer in regards to money, finances. That's the Daughter of Pentacles. You're going to be receiving some kind of offer or news about finances. You got the Eight of Swords. You're going to be a little tied up. What should I do? You know, if I take this, you know, I feel like it's like a helpful situation, you know, like, you know, not, you know, otherwise. If I take this financial assistance to help them, you know, then I'll be right back where I was before, you know. I mean, I could use the help, but is it worth all that I've been through? So you got a decision. You got yourself tied up a little bit here. You can get yourself out of it. You got the Eight of Swords. We got the Moon. Everything is going to come to the surface. There's going to be no more uncertainty. Okay? You're going to get yourself out of the situation. You're going to get yourself out of it. It caused a lot of conflict. Don't be impulsive, okay? Whatever it is, don't be impulsive making your decision or anything like that, because it's going to cause a lot of mental conflict. You know, sometimes we can have arguments up here, you know, not necessarily verbal. Actually, it could be a verbal one too. It's the swords, you know, the Five of Swords. Maybe you're going to bite your tongue instead and not say nothing. Because you got a way, like, you could be like really calm and everything, but you can go like from that really calm way to like 120 like in a split second. So don't be like that, okay? Just take your time making your decision. Weigh all the pros and the cons. Write it down if you need to. Don't overthink it. All right? And don't be impulsive. You got the Four of Cups, you got the Five of Swords, and you have the Sun of Wands. It's an unhealthy situation, eh? You already know it. We got the Devil here. There could have been some type of addiction. This offer is coming in fast. This could have been sadness that the situation had you in, depression. You got to remember all of that, you know. There are times, yeah, we do miss people that are in the past. You know, we miss. But there's a reason why they're no longer there or no longer in the present here with us. Because we gathered all the information there. They already showed us everything we needed to see. And we have to start finding our worth and, you know, our self-worth, self-love, filling our heart with love, removing the negativity, you know. Not people, you don't release people. They do leave, you know, on their own when it's time. But the feeling, you know, the emotions. All right, darlings? Because you don't want to be up in your head here with anxiety, you know. Because this situation can put you back there. So pay attention, all right? Now again, I can't make any decisions for you. These cards are not etched in stone. Okay, darlings? You got the Devil here, you have the Eight of Wands, and you have the Nine of Swords. So there's something unhealthy here. Now, the Devil also talks about addictions, right? It could be anything from gambling and drinking to, you know, substance abuse, many different things. But for me, I don't know. I just felt like sadness, depression. This energy is going to come in as an energy they want to help, you know. And then you're going to end up holding the short end of the stick. You're going to end up with a lot of responsibility. All right. I don't know why I'm feeling this, man. Somebody needs this message here. We got the Six of Pentacles, we got the Two of Cups, and we have the Two of Pentacles here. This energy is going to come in as a helpful energy. As a loving, caring energy. But they can bring in a whole lot of responsibility. You're going to be juggling things. You're going to feel kind of heavy. You got the Six of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. You're going to need to use your intuition, okay? You're going to need to trust yourself. You got the strength, you got the courage to overcome anything, to face anything that you're going through. You hear me, Cancer? Trust your intuition. You don't get that feeling. You already got the feeling. Trust it. Trust yourself. Why are you doubting yourself? You got the strength, baby. You got the courage to face anything. And you got the Death card here. It's the end of a cycle and the beginning of something new for you. You're the one that got to make the decisions, okay? You got the High Priestess, the Strength card, and the Death card. It's the end of all that negativity. Good fortune and balance is returning to you no matter what. No matter what. Things are expanding, you're moving forward. Haven't you been doing it on your own? Pay attention, all right, babies? But there are beautiful things happening for you. You got the Three of Wands, you got the Wheel of Fortune, and you have the Temperance card. You got beautiful things happening. You're going to find balance again. You're going to recover from all that sadness, whatever. Remember, I kept saying I felt like it was sadness, like depression. But But you're going to recover. You're in the phase of recovery if you haven't recovered as yet. We got the Four of Swords. We got the Five of Cups. That was this sadness has been around you for a long time. And we got the Three of Cups, and the Three of Cups is saying that you're going to find joy again in your life, in you. Pour into you. You know? You have the Four of Swords, you have the Five of Cups, and you have the Three of Cups. Then I'm going to pull you a card from the Oracle deck for Cancer. Doesn't look too bad, but I feel there's an offer that's coming in, and the offer is coming in a little sideways. It's acting like if it's coming with a pure heart and all the beautiful things attached, but it's going to come in and it's, you know, if it does, I don't think it will, but if it does come, it'll bring in back, it's going to have you holding on or not, filled with a whole lot of responsibility and things, you know. So, you got the Garden. Now, I don't have my little clicker, so I'm just going to keep you all here with me while I find it. The Garden. The beauty of the Garden has always been the greatest setting for light-hearted gatherings. The Garden card illuminates all social events like networking, get-togethers, celebration, and community or group activities. It will be there. Hold on. I think I missed a word. It will be within these groups that you will be able to enjoy the time to finally mingle and see what this party has to offer. Relax and enjoy the scenery and good company. You're in for a great time. If it's in love, the Garden card could describe a person who is not yet settled down. They are currently enjoying themselves. They're currently enjoying seeing multiple people and exploring new opportunities. If it's in career, you shall experience some positive growth within your job or career soon, but do some networking. Often we grow best in a supportive and nourishing environment. Joining in the right social activity just might be what you need to spark growth beyond your wildest dream. And I don't do health, but health is in this book, and it says rest and relaxation is in order. I love you guys dearly. I want you to take care of yourselves. I want you to know that no matter what it is that you're going through, you will overcome. Okay, darlings? If cycles keep repeating or things keep, repeating, pay attention to them. Maybe it's time for you to look within and not at the person that came in. Okay? I love you all, and we will chat soon.